Good morning. Will Mosley here. Happy New Year. It's a brand new year. Hope that your night last night wasn't too crazy. And I hope that this year, hope that this year is one of your best. This year I'm going in with pretty heavy, or I should actually say pretty light intentions of expectations of myself. I just want to be much more intentional with what I'm doing, when I'm producing, why I'm doing what I'm doing, and also not to overwork for just no reason. You know what I mean? Like, we all grind and go. Essentially, you know, when you really think about it, when it really comes down to it, for attention, for reach, for monetization, and all those things are good, right? But at some point you have to ask yourself, how much is enough? How much? Because you can continue to go and you can continue to push out content and make things relentlessly until you just don't have any more energy, any more like just anything here. And also anything really in your personal life. We are cogs in this crazy social media system, and they're definitely gaining much more value and benefit by us posting a ridiculous amount of content than we are trying to reach and grab for the views and grab for people's attention. So I just want to be much more intentional about that this year. Not saying that social media is bad, but I definitely know that social media has impacted my creative capacity, my creative anxiety, just my overall wellness. And I don't think, I don't think exactly it's been for a net gain. This video isn't like, yo, I'm never using social media. Yo, you shouldn't use social media. It's just something that I've come to realize after posting over 1,000 films to YouTube, probably over 500 podcasts. What's amazing about all these feats or whatever, it's like you start to see patterns in my beliefs and my thoughts. So recently I've learned to use Final Cut's ability to just or Final Cut paired with YouTube. You're able to export the captions from YouTube, and legit it essentially just captions all of your old videos, and then you can start to search for words that consistently come up. Like I'm making a documentary right now, essentially kind of recapping all of last year and talking about the things that, talking about brand and marketing and social media, etc. And it's interesting because you can search for a keyword like brand and it comes up 47 times in the captions. Well, there you go. You've got legit a good chunk, a good segment. So I'm doing that. I was having a good talk with a good friend, Nick, a couple days ago, driving home, and last year I made, I think, like 200 films, 200 podcasts. I don't want to do that this year. I want to pretty much maybe make like 25 good intentional videos that I spend maybe like 2 weeks on, maybe a month on, something like that. Just depends on. And the focus on those is actually pretty simple. I just want to deep dive into how to build a website, how to build a WordPress website from scratch, and do that, 12 to 25 times. I think that it will, if you're looking to figure out how to do that or understand how to do that, I think it can bring tremendous value to you. But I don't want to go just fast. I'm tired of going really fast. I just want to slow down, think, listen, be present, be intentional. This whole last year has been super sporadic, super inconsistent, and it's not a vibe. I've also been trying out this method called the Pomodoro technique. It's very simple, and I'm finding it very effective. So maybe you can apply this to your new year, because it's nothing crazy. It's super simple. I guess it comes from some person, some guy, some whatever, that invented it in Italy back in the 1800s or something. And essentially all it is you set a timer on your phone for 25 minutes. You work through that 25 minutes. You take a 5-minute break. You set a timer for 5 minutes. After the 25 minutes is over, you legit just write down Pomodoro 1, and you write down what you did in that 25 minutes. You take a 5-minute break. After that 5 minutes, you set another timer for 25 minutes, and then continue to do that. After you've done 4 Pomodoros, Pomodoro translating to tomato, you take like a 15 to 30 minute break, and then do it again as much or as little as you want. That's it. Legit it. It's been helping me quite a bit stay focused and just be more intentional, I think. That paired with the Do It Tomorrow system, but I think Mark Forrester, it's a jam. I don't want to set any intention for these, just almost like journal entries. Just sitting down, talking. I don't want to set any intention that, I'm going to do this daily, or I'm going to do this weekly, or do this monthly. When I have an update, I have a thought, here we are. Let me finish up by telling you what the rest of the plan is for the year. And then we'll roll. We'll do our thing. And I hope that you get to a point, maybe you're following me and you're listening to me because you're being inspired or you're learning something. But I hope that you get to a point where you've learned all that you need to learn, and you can pretty much unsubscribe or unfollow or just kind of go your path. That's been my problem, right? I've been following a lot of, influencers for a long time, and then you see a video and you're like, I'd love to do that. And then your attention gets derailed because you respect those people and you like what they're doing, and you're like, I could probably do that, but does it align with what's here, what you're trying to do? Really? This year is just a big year of what I'm not doing, what I'm not buying, what I'm not spending my energy on. I don't need much. I have a family of 4 boys and a wife, and of course the house needs to run and all that stuff. But me personally, camera, tripod, mic, boom pole, book bag, light stand, phone, laptop. That's it. I'm sure there's other things just laying around chilling, but don't really need it. Anyway, so let's finish this up. Let's go ahead and kind of get to the last little bit of this last section. For 2022, so 2022, for the streams, essentially I'll be doing a stream. It's pretty much a January 2022 creative process recap in 1 hour. I'll be doing a stream once every 2 weeks, or once, twice a month, pretty much, where I legit just kind of go through my creative thoughts and kind of recap all the things that I've either been doing or that I've posted to social media or posted whatever, and just really kind of going deep. I find this is almost the closest thing to almost like a BTS into my brain, because I'm always thinking, I'm going to continue to think creatively every hour almost, but I can be way more intentional and way less sporadic about it all, because family is super important, being around, being present for my boys, like doing less work to gain more results. As far as, let's see, films, we already talked films, and then podcasts. I think the podcast may be the best place truly to get my content on. Like, I'm going to be posting, the podcast essentially is going to be about, hey, what up, Ladybug? Essentially about creativity, positivity, and anxiety. I think that place will be the best place to get long form, more intentional content on a regular schedule. And then maybe expect the films or whatever to come out, the how to build your website films, which will probably be really pretty long. I'm thinking anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, where I'm going from very beginner, they're scratch all the way up. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe either once a month or twice a month. I haven't figured out if it's going to be that, because what can I do? Why do I need to do twice a month versus just once a month? Still thinking. All right, yeah, I think that's about it, right? If the podcast itself will have topics like how to innovate, how to unleash your natural creativity, the science behind creativity, boost your creativity, all sorts of stuff about creativity. This little ladybug's just chilling on me. Anyways, I hope that 2022 is the best year for you. I hope that you find solace or find happiness or find heart in yourself, because it can be super draining sometimes, being an artist, being a creative, being a person with a massive amount of influence around you. Cool. This is, I guess, just journal entry, whatever, 1 of 2022. I'll see you on the next one, whenever that is. All right. Happy New Year. Take care. Peace.